here. Oh, fuck. We are live. Oh,
No,
boy.
no way, really? Actually live?
Okay, this could get ugly, people. So let me go ahead and give me a thumbs up here, because this
Who are you calling ugly? You're saying this could get ugly, people?
is going to hurt.
Oh my god, I got a massive echo. Let me turn off the YouTube so I don't hear everything twice.
Okay, we are shared on Facebook twice.
No freaking way, really.
All right.
Oh, look out. Daniel's here.
Oh, boy.
He'll learn. All right. Let me cue this up. Oh, yeah. I guess I should do the Bluetooth thing. Let's have a look at that. Bluetooth, baby. Come on. Whoa, it actually connected. I don't know what to tell you.
So were you fixing that guitar and you accidentally put the headstock on wrong?
No, this is actually quite a rare guitar. It's a Vantage.
Oh, yeah. We used to sell those. I think we did Vantage and Vintage, I think.
Yeah, and this was a 1 year only from 79, if I remember rightly.
Trev, what's up, brah?
Hey.
Did Trev have that bird flu that was going around too?
I don't know. I know a lot of people who have had it.
Mitch started coughing on his live stream, so I had to get out of there. I don't want to catch his bird flu, whatever he's spreading around there.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have it.
Anyway.
Trev, this could get ugly for Quentin James. I'm just saying.
Let me just cue it up for you. All right.
Yeah, you go ahead and start it out.
Yeah, I will. I ain't afraid no ghosts. Want to take the names off, Q?
I don't know how to do that.
Excellent. Figured it out. Nice. Go for it.
I'm just going to resolve to that G.
Yeah.
That just sounds bad. See?
Okay, so the bass notes that you're hearing are these. Let's pull it back again. And if you notice, you get shapes like this, okay? Which means you have these little triads. And the frets of the G and the B are always the same frets. So there's just lots of little movable shapes. Is that another go?
It doesn't, melodically, it doesn't, my ear, melodically, my ear,
It doesn't resolve.
It doesn't resolve. My ear doesn't like it. I'm looking at, here, let me show it everybody I'm looking at here. Get. I'm looking at this pattern and it's like, I cannot find a comfortable pattern in there. I see all the G notes.
Let me point to the screen because that'll help you. But no, if you look at every note on either starting on the low E or the A, they all have a 3 or a 4 note diagonal going backwards.
Yeah, every other. It's like, oh fuck! It's every other fret.
Yeah.
See, that just my ear does not like this at all. At all. Even if I'm trying to resolve to a G, I just saw the pattern.
What if it was a bikini atoll? Would that be okay?
What Steve is, this is a whole tone scale, which I've never played before. But is it? Let me look at this again. Okay, it starts at the first fret on E, and it's every other fret. It's
yep.
On the A string,
every note is a whole step apart. Hence its name.
So it's just every string is every other fret, just depending on where.
Yeah.
Okay, that starts to make sense for a pattern, but.
But yes, it's angular in terms of yes, hip, exactly. No. Yes. Saint Quentin.
So what did Trev say? I need to go to where?
Hospital?
No, to change the.
Oh, well, whatever he told you, you did it and it worked.
No, because it's just the letter A. He said style. Go ahead, keep talking. I'll find out.
Oh.
Edit name. No, it just says edit name. Display. Is it the 3 dots?
Probably.
No, edit name, edit mic setting, kick from studio, which I'm about to do.
Lifetime bandage.
Settings. I don't know. Well, we got to the letter A, so at least you can see our right hand. I do not like a whole tone scale. My ear does not like that at all.
So what I've done in the past is I've used this for small sections of songs. So when I want a song to kind of take a 90-degree curve and go somewhere uncomfortable,
yeah,
it's really useful because you can take something like an A7 chord, for example, and just move the whole thing up 2 frets. And now it's all edgy.
Yeah.
And you can play the over the top of it, It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to start drinking again.
It's a tool.
Well, like I always say, I need to do something with that.
Oh, yeah. And I wanted to talk to you very specifically about that. All right, so play that riff again, and I'll tell you what it is you like about that.
The Hendrix chord?
Your Hendrix riff off, yes. Okay, so what key do you consider that to be in?
E?
Yeah, absolutely. Now look at your 2 chords that you play lower down, right? So you got the B and then sharp 9 and the C sharp 9.
Right.
What notes are your little pinky playing in those chords?
As in relation to what?
Just what notes are they playing?
Not
in relation to anything. So not in that one.
So a G note?
Yeah, ignore that one.
Okay.
I want to know about these 2.
E, C, C sharp, D, and then a D sharp?
Yep, and then what's your next chord?
The C sharp?
And your next chord is?
D? No. There's only 3.
Yeah, so what's your next chord?
E.
So what have you just done? You've just done this.
Oh, a little chromatic thing. Yeah,
that's why you like it. So here's one that I wrote, God, if I can remember it, again, like 30 years ago. Let's see if I can remember. Hang on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, everybody.
That's all I gave her.
All right. So I was messing with the same thing as you were. So let me play you that second chord. So it's an A minor riff. That's the note you hear. The B flat or an A sharp.
Right.
So it's not in the key of A minor.
Oh.
Right? The rest are fine. The C, the E, fine. B flat, no.
Mhm.
D, totally fine. So that's the note you hear. And so the other part of the riff, the D, intentionally plays an A flat.
Okay, hang on. It's just that whatever the nastiness of it, how I'm picking it, the amount of gain is like,
Yep.
I kind of like that.
Well, and the thing with that chord is it has a major third and a minor third.
Yeah. That's it, ugly.
Yeah, everybody loves that one.
But maybe the I think I'm only playing like the notes I'm holding down.
Right.
But when I get here is when I add that.
Yeah. Because your next chord is the E, so you're wanting to already play that E.
You're a fart smucker.
Yeah, aren't I? I'm a pleasant smeller. That's what you're doing. Which is what? Secret Agent Man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, where is it? Down there or whatever it is, but yeah.
Did you learn every TV show and cartoon or something when you were?
I used to watch the
You said that, yeah. You said that.
Sunday mornings before I got up, I'd grab a guitar and turn the TV on. So that sharp 9. So what I'm playing is I'm playing not a sharp 9. I'm just playing a C9. So if you notice, my little pinky is on the same fret as my third finger. So the chord itself has a smoother sound, but because I'm deliberately playing that one fret up from A, that's the note that suddenly your ear is like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
It's that one. That's what your ear latches onto.
Interesting.
So then when I go to the D, which has an A in it, obviously, I just deliberately do a D flat 5. And then double it. Just to emphasize the other semitone. And then it just rips off Hendrix.
So the D flat 5 is that you're flatting the A note.
Yes.
You're flatting the 5th note of the major scale in D.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to. Because you just said D flat 5. I'm like, okay, wait. I'm like, hold on. I see what you're doing, but let me think about it. Yeah, you're playing the A note.
Yeah.
Right. So that's flatted 1. That's the 5th.
Yeah.
I'm trying. It's like learn how to spell a word. I'm trying to think.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay. That's what takes me a second, even though.
And again, it comes back to that thing we were talking about, in the first little thing that we did, the idea that it's like if you know your alphabet from A to G and you can count to 8, most of this stuff becomes self-explanatory.
Yeah, when you say D flat 5, it would take me a minute to think.
Oh, Larry's got questions.
The flat 5, what is the flat 5 in D major? And where is that in the D chord? All right, there's my A note. There's an A note there. Okay, I flat that. That's. I mean, I don't have to know that like that.
No. If you can work it out, that's good enough, right?
Right. I want to know how to work that out.
Yeah, and it is simple counting. So,
okay.
Larry, this is a Vantage. I can't remember the model. It's 651 something. And for 1 year, they were smart enough to make it with a reverse pointy headstock instead of a silly 3 and 3.
So Gibson didn't send him a letter.
They did it for 1 year. They started off with a 3 and 3, and then the whole hair metal thing was happening. So they did this, and then they dropped it the year later.
It wasn't a big seller, huh?
I guess not. Wasn't a fart smeller.
I guess those bluesy guys were like,
oh, I'm sure B.B. King's probably got a whole garage full of these things.
Yeah, my mom won't let me have one of these.
Yeah. You'll have somebody's eye out with that.
Do you remember the Dewey flip-out guitar? The Strat that was backwards and the neck came out the back end?
Oh, yeah.
I had a lady come in the store one time and she was hanging on the wall and she's like, is that a satanic guitar? I'm like, why did that even come up in your mind? I don't understand how it's just.
Well, who was crucified upside down? Wasn't it St. Peter? Or was it? I can't remember which one.
I like
one of them. Their disciples, the apostles.
I like 335s.
And the whole thing with the upside down cross, which is mistakenly associated with devil worship, is because he insisted on being crucified upside down because he didn't want to take anything away from Jesus's crucifixion. So
okay.
I don't believe in any of that stuff, but I do find the stories interesting.
Here's what I believe.
What do you believe? I believe the
Bible is the Word of God written by men who say it is.
Yeah.
God didn't have a fax machine. He made the universe. He can't fax it down. Yeah. Barely he faxed down 15 commandments. Moses dropped one and busted it, and who knows what was on that, and then we can't kill anybody.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, Keith Richards was there already, and, just waiting for something to happen. And then, I mean, for a start, baseball's in right in the very beginning. Baseball. It even says, in the big inning.
You got a point there.
And then motorcycles, you could hear the roar of Moses' triumph. Yeah.
I used to ride a Triumph Bonneville 750 to work at 4:30 in the morning to go to McDonald's.
Woohoo!
You know what it's like at 4:30 in the morning, kind of kickstart a Bonneville 750?
They don't want to go, do they?
And back then, I was like 130 pounds soaking wet. I'm like...
How many times did you go over the handlebars?
And the controls are all fucking backwards, you know?
Oh, it was right foot shift?
Oh, God, yeah.
Nice.
And I'm like 18. I didn't have a motorcycle license, but I could ride a bike.
Larry, it's actually full size. It's the same size as a 335.
Vantage Mate, we had
could just be the color that's making it look smaller or something. I don't know.
We picked up the Vantage brand. I like their 335s, and they're kind of cheapy Les Pauls for the money.
Yeah.
Devin Hanser they took over. Oh, I'm never gonna get the name. But I had their sales guy come in with two different model Les Pauls. A good one and a
not so good one.
Yeah. I bought everything he had. I'm like, dude, for their good Les Paul was like $219. My guitar teacher's like, fuck, I'll take one. Look.
Well, and they did all those really affordable little shredder guitars as well.
Michael Kelly.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah.
Devin Hanser bought it, but my rep came in. It's like, dude, because we had Well, we dropped Gibson and Epiphone because they had went to Musician's Friend and Guitar Center, and all of a sudden they didn't want their local dealers anymore because they were getting such big checks from those guys. So we had 4 stores. We went to NAMM to place $80,000 order for 4 stores, right? They said we had to place an $80,000 for each store.
Nice.
So that's their way of saying, we don't want you anymore. Okay, we've been with you for 25 years. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, PV tried that with the whole container shipment stuff and everything.
Dude, if I could tell you about PV, fuck Hartley PV, up your ass, you lying bastard.
Yeah, no, we had bad dealings with him too.
Oh my God. Yep. When they went to Musician's Friend, it was done. It was over with. That website debacle.
Oh yeah, but great product, but just stupid bloody business model.
We sold so much fucking PVPA, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still places probably still burning old 4-space CS 1200s that are just like never going to fail.
Well, I mean, how many churches must have PVPA rigs in them?
Yeah. I mean, when it's still made in Mississippi, he made great, just military grade bulletproof stuff.
Don't get me wrong about this. I used to love phoning PV.
Oh my God.
And you'd get to talk to some of the happiest women on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Who you were sure were consuming a very large bucket of chicken while you were talking to them. And it was amazing.
I could call down and
so much fun,
I could call down and talk to their repair techs. Like, how do I fix this? And yeah, oh my God, yeah, their customer service was just
oh
epic.
my goodness, honey, let me look into that for you.
Always calling you sweetie and dialing.
And honey, yeah.
And
honey.
I went down there for a week to PV school down there in Meridian, Mississippi, where every other building was a PV building.
Nice.
Oh my God.
PVU?
They had a hotel and old Charlie's, and then everything else was PV buildings.
Nice.
and then came everybody shipping stuff overseas. Yeah, the good old days. The good old days.
I bought obviously with my skill set, with my abilities, I bought some great like seconds off of our rep. I bought one of those. Do you remember the Generations, the Telly style ones?
Yep.
But they had the Graphtec Ghost piezo rigs in them.
Yep.
I bought one of those. $20.
They had,
and you know why? Because the neck was like a pretzel, but the rest of it was perfect. Oh, it was all over the place. It was like, keep your hands inside the ride at all times.
Oh, God.
But the rest of it was perfect. All the electronics worked beautiful. So I just grafted an Ibanez RG550 neck onto it, and away I went.
That was a disaster.
Oh, that was an interesting show.
That was oh my God.
Yeah, that was not good.
But it's all true how they're just lying to everybody.
Yep.
They're just,
just to keep them happy.
For a few years, this was probably 2000-ish, they had an HSS Strat with kind of like this, a veneer top, not a Floyd, but
yep.
I could have got one for like $140, and it's like, man, they were great guitars, and
there was the Rhoda, the Explorer one with all the abalone binding and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
There's lots of cool guitars. Just think historically. Like the Vandenbergs and everything. They made some good guitars.
Yeah, I'd like to have a Vandenberg.
Yeah, the Tracers, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, the Cirrus basses. We sold a shitload of those. Those were beyond PV. Those were like, holy crap, dude. I'd had bass players who hated PV, and they're like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. And they were exceptionally reasonably priced. $1,500 for a fucking neck through, beautiful woods.
Yeah.
Sounded like a fucking piano when you played them. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, and even the import ones were good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is that you or me buzzing? Is that you or me buzzing?
It's this.
Oh, okay. people would bring in the 335s with like the three-way out or a volume. I'm like, oh God, no. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh no, I have to do that all the time.
But our owner had this, I don't know, a coat hanger trick thing that he knew how to do. It's like,
Heat shrink tubing.
Oh,
Yeah. Just shrink it onto the shaft of the pots and the jack and all that sort of stuff.
comes right out and
Comes right out, and then you've got like this sort of Rastafarian affair going on, and then you
Yeah.
just pull it all back in place.
yeah. I figured, it's like there's got to be some kind of trick.
Oh, there's always a trick.
Oh
Always
my
a trick.
God. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've always used is heat shrink tubing.
so yeah, I wasn't real good with your hotel scam. My bad.
But you got it. You started to see what it was.
But yeah, but seeing it as, I just don't. My mind doesn't go every other fret on every string. Okay, I know where my G notes are, but some of those notes were like, my mind was like, I don't like that D sharp there, dude. I think we've all used a flathead for a chisel at some point.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we apologize for you having to own a Hondo Strat.
Yeah, I quite like some of the Hondas. The first guitar I had was a piece of garbage. It was a K. Just had a single toaster top.
Oh yeah,
The body was like maybe an inch thick of plywood. It was just garbage, and it was simply awful. Like, it didn't encourage me to play at all. It was my first guitar, and I actually traded it for a fishing rod, and I hate fishing. But I could see more value in the fishing rod than I could in the guitar. And then so my second guitar that I had was a Hondo, and it was a little gun-shaped Hondo.
Oh wow,
with a pair of super distortions in it.
Nice.
And that's what I really learned on, to be honest.
Okay, are you ready for my first rig of doom?
Let's hear it.
There it is, baby.
Music Master, nice.
Fender Music Master, which, by the way, if you took off the pick guard,
it was all routed for everything else, yeah.
It's a Mustang.
Yeah.
But now, you
or
got
a Duosonic or whatever you want it to be.
You got a 14-year-old kid who wants to play AC/DC, so I get a guitar with a single neck, single coil.
Yep.
I didn't know. All I knew is the guy sold it to me because it had Fender in the headstock.
Yep,
Now, the amplifier is a Super Twin 180 tube watt, baby.
Yep.
That had the distortion knob that sounded like you ripped the speaker when you...
I know. It's just beautiful, wasn't it?
Oh, dear Lord. What else? What do we got here? This is right before John 5 kicked me out of Motley Crue. Is that coming through?
Yep.
No, that's not coming through, is it? Oh, there we are.
I can see you with...
That was the Kramer guitar that I won. It's like a Striker 100 with the Floyd that you don't cut off the string through.
Yep.
Oh my God, what a piece of garbage. I thought I was going to get like a Mick Mars Custom USA guitar or something. They gave me this $99 Kramer POS.
They were actually made of plywood, weren't they?
Oh my God. They were made, what'd that one guy call them? Horse dunk or something? Horse? I don't know what he was.
Wank sock.
Hit Metal Works calls them 94 pounds of sonic glory.
Yep.
Well, I got my first pedal was Electro Harmonics LPB1, the linear power booster, their first pedal, which was actually fairly good, but it wasn't until I got the actual real Big Muff that I became the guitar god that we all love and know today.
So I make a pedal, a custom.
Did you have an ideal there or something?
Do I do what?
Did you just have a bright ideal because you went ping?
Yeah, that's how my brain works. I make a fuzz pedal, a custom fuzz pedal. Like it's very simple. It's a fuzz face, but with the tone circuit of a Big Muff in it.
Oh wow!
So I call it the Fuzzy Muff.
No, I don't have that thing.
Don't shake your head at me.
No, the Fuzzy Muff. Well, I remember
But
Go ahead.
I do a custom version of them where it's got 2 pedals in one, and it's an LPB1 booster in front of the fuzz circuit.
Oh,
and
wow.
You can turn them on and off individually, and you can also, I do a version where I can add a little toggle switch, and you can actually change the order. So you can have the booster going into the fuzz, or you can have the fuzz going into the booster.
Nice guitar, Will. That's party.
Ugh. It's one of them Lester Paulus things.
You know, I would playing live. I would only play my Les Paul. First of all, I shouldn't have been taking the damn thing out to the clubs anyway. But
Well, they're meant to be played.
yeah, I would only play it kind of just when I wanted to. Just that my Strat was so hot rodded, it just did everything, and it didn't weigh 17 pounds.
Yeah, this thing's not light.
This is actually the heaviest guitar I have. It's mahogany, so
Oh, it's the Scottish wood. Hogmanay.
mahogany.
Yeah, Hogmanay. Yeah. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this.
Which guitar do you guys wish you could get back? My Les Paul Custom that I sold to pay the fucking mortgage. I hate being an adult, man.
My 55 Junior was good, but there's so many. There's so many. I mean, with the situations I've been in, I've had guitars that were very, very special, like as in super rare.
Steve's owned a couple of music stores, so he's had a lot more gear come through than me.
Well, and just, some of the companies that I worked for as well, just I had connections, right? So, I mean, I had a couple of Ibanez gems that when I first moved to Canada in 97, for the first time had internet access. I discovered a website called Gem Site, which is just the biggest Ibanez nerds in North America, just doing nothing but, splooging over Ibanez guitars.
Right.
And the front page, the home page, was the Gem 777 VSK. Does it really exist? And I'm like, yeah, I had 2 of them. Like, I need to read this.
Oh, shit.
And these like the biggest Ibanez / Steve Vai nerds on the face of North America had never seen one other than a picture in a catalog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, how rare are these things?
Oh, man.
We're talking barely into double digits.
Wow.
And I had 2 of them.
Imagine having one of them today.
Well, one of mine sold to a collector in Norway during COVID for 15,300 euros.
That's actually not bad for a fucking that rare of a guitar, right?
Well, at the time, most gems were about $3,000.
Yeah.
So it was 5 times the cost.
Ugh.
Yeah. One of my gems that I have now, if you'd asked me like pre-COVID, what's that worth? I'd just, it's got a bit of buckle rash and stuff. I don't know. The black one down there. Behind this headstock with the white pickguard. I just said, I don't know, $1,500. The last one that I saw sell on eBay, $10,200 US.
Wow.
So now it can't leave the house. Fucking sucks.
ESP
cool.
Custom Shop, too.
Yeah. Yeah, ESP makes some nice stuff. I had one of their custom shop Eclipse models with a hollow body in gold sparkle.
Okay, I don't know if you're going to know who this... Well, you'll know when I say who. Facebook.
That's true, Ted.
Okay, this is a Mason Bernard. Bernie Rico, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that's a BC Rich, not an ESP.
Yeah, after he left BC Rich, he did just custom stuff. So
Yeah.
EMG 81 the bridge, SA in the neck, 24 fret, no fret markers, a good Floyd. I don't remember what it was, but you know, I'm playing in an alternative rock band, so my 80s guitar had to go.
Yeah.
I can't get up playing Pearl Jam with that guitar.
Well, you know what? That was the thing when I moved back to Canada in '97. My Dayglow colored pointy Ibanez guitars were so uncool.
Yeah.
I could have left them on the front yard with a free help yourself thing, and they'd have all been there in the morning.
Nowadays, even now.
Oh God, they became hip again. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. Now I actually have to pay attention to who's paying attention.
Yeah.
Sucks. I liked being young and carefree and not giving a shit.
I miss all my rack gear. The MP1. I'm sorry, the MP1, the IntelliFX. I miss having a lot of good tones and stereo. My two 412s, even though my back still hurts. So.
Well, I still have mine.
Yeah? R2 still has all his fucking 20.
Well, didn't I send you a picture
rack.
of my rack stuff? I thought I did.
I don't think you did.
Oh, let me do that right now. You'll love it.
Show me your rack, baby.
Yeah. I did text for Jennifer Batten and say that to her.
Oh, you did?
She just rolled her eyes at me. I went, come on.
I tried to have this guy come on our show, Henning Pauly.
Yeah.
I bought one of his penis shirts.
Is he too expensive?
No, he's in Germany, so he's like, dude, I was asleep when you messaged me. I sleep over here.
Wow, he's fancy.
I sent him him and his wife a pair of cat socks.
Just a pair, like so they can share them.
Well, him and his wife, so 2 pair of cat socks.
Oh, okay, so that's 2 pairs then.
I saw this thing came up on Facebook. They were cat socks. I'm like, oh my god, I have to get these for Henning.
Does he like cats?
You know, I think Nuno do some type of demo for the Spark Go, that small one that just sounded ridiculously good.
Yep. Yeah, Vi's done one, Gilbert's done one. Yeah.
Yeah, God. Yeah, but they get a check for $50,000 though.
Something like that.
Fucking Paul Gilbert and his picking and his fingers and his legato and his
everything.
His fingers and
the other thing is he's such a bloody nice guy. They all are.
My God,
it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
You want to like be able to punch them because they're too good, and then like you can't because they're too nice.
I told you before, but I'll tell the chat the nicest, funniest guy who I ever met, and who now just scares the crap out of me because he's so right wing. It's not even funny. Ted Nugent.
Oh really? Yeah.
Oh my God! Back when he opened for Kiss, so 1,000 years ago, I don't know when it was. The nicest, funniest guy. Got up and played with the band I was teching for an hour. Yeah. Him and his whole band. Derek St. Holmes, everybody. I'm not sponsored. I'll take a coupon, though.
I sent you a picture.
I saw a demo of a Zoom
9030
4X or something. It's probably a year or so old, and the tones the people were getting out of them, I'm like, damn, dude, it's probably $150 on Reverb or something, and I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for NAMM. Let's see what comes out at NAMM.
I sent you a picture.
Oh, that's what that pinging was. I thought I had a bright idea. Was just ignoring it.
No. And this is just my main rack. It's not all my racks.
Oh, now you're just being a dick.
Guilty as charged. Yeah.
Can I show this?
Yeah.
Now y'all tell me whether or not
the three people here will probably be really mad.
You just tell me whether or not Steve's just being a dick.
Got to zoom in a bit, but at least
I can't make it bigger, sweetie. Wait.
Can you make it sideways?
No, I don't know. It's just okay. I see a Carvin, Kitty Hawk, some Digitech, a Hush, another Digitech.
It's not a Hush. It's a juice extractor.
Another Kitty Hawk, another Kitty Hawk, another Kitty Hawk. Fucking Patch Bay. Yeah, you're just being a dick. So how is the Kitty Hawk stuff still working? Does it sound good? I mean,
the
I know
the Quattro needs a cab job. It's getting a little noisy, but
I know Red Beach kind of made him famous.
well, I ended up the two main guys that were using Kitty Hawk in Europe were Gary Moore and Key Marcello.
Oh wow!
And they made 2 quartets of custom 412s for him, made out of Paduke. The same ones they make thumb basses out of.
Yeah.
So I had 4 of them from Key Marcello.
Wow.
Yeah. So I kind of wish I still had those, but they weighed as much as a Buick. It was insane.
I bet.
But yeah, that was good. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's expensive enough gear to. And never mind. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna do it.
Good job.
Johnny did not see the RP360 XP in there.
No.
It's probably in a rack drawer.
Well, like I say, that's the main rack. But I've got
the main rack.
Yeah, but there's a couple of 24 space and a couple of 10s and 6s and with various things in them.
I had a 12 space boogie shock mount rack. That was And R2 agrees with me. I'm sure you will. If you had a space between stuff, you better have some type of rack panel, or you're not even gonna. I'm not even gonna come see your band play.
It better be either smoked Lexan or perforated metal.
Yeah, so the air can. Yeah. I even had clip-on fans in the back of my rack to keep the tubes of my MP1 cool.
I mean, I've got one of the old school, big heavy duty aluminum road cases with a bunch of rain stuff in it.
Oh,
as that was my acoustic guitar rig many years ago.
Yeah, the Rockman still. Some people I think still use it in the studio, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's Dan Gorman. We're gonna have to learn some. You know any Rat?
I've played Round and Round and stuff like that.
I don't know what did I? That's it, dude. That's all I got.
Yeah, but I haven't played that in a few years. I'd have to.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not going to make myself look like a bloody idiot.
Well, Randy always comes on and plays it perfectly, and like,
he might actually be meaner than Randy.
he showed his buttocks the other day on my live stream. I mean, full male hairy buttocks. Well, thankfully the stream had ended, so.
Yeah, right.
But it was bad, dude. I was like, I can't unsee that, and
no,
I couldn't eat for like a couple of days.
It's laser etched in your retinas for the rest of the time.
I did that once. I was on for Ike with him. Flip side. I accidentally showed partial of my junk. I did it one time, and I never hear the end of it now.
Yeah. Yeah, Larry, we do. Like the sustainer and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, those look cool if you had a big rack full of the stuff. And
I liked that. What was it called? The X150 or something? The sort of like, it was like a combo, but it was all the little half rack units all put together in one unit with a power amp and all sorts of wonderment.
The more lights you had in your rack.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He who has the most LEDs wins.
That was good shit, man. I never got the Cylon tuner though. I had a Boss TU-12 on my pedal board. Does that help you when I on my pedal board?
Guess which Boss tuner I still have.
The TU-12?
TU-1000.
I don't remember that one.
It was giant. Big floor unit.
Oh my God.
It was fully strobe.
Oh wow.
So like it all lit up and everything went in different directions and all that stuff. It was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, we had those old Con.
Yep.
Con, with the big strobe on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine all of that, but in a fancy LED lit
Foot
floor
pedal
unit.
that. Oh my god.
Oh, and like bigger than a MacBook.
Oh wow. God.
You know, huge.
So. So anyway, it's 2:00 in the morning here. I don't know if everybody know. I got some snow.
Did it
And
snow?
And then we got some more snow, and the next day we got some snow. And
Wow.
yeah, what's the temperature now? It's 24 degrees. That's not bad though. I'll take.
That's
24.
heading towards almost not freezing.
Just when it gets down to 0 is when it's like, okay, yeah, I'm glad because we got ice too, like a quarter inch. I'm just glad my power hadn't went out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the ice storms that pull the wires down.
Oh yeah.
It snaps all the limbs off the trees, right? So, but there you go.
Okay, are we done with this whole tone foolishness now?
Oh, it was completely foolishness. That was the whole point of it. Was that it was? Foolish.
I'm actually impressed that I now know it's just every other fret. Well, not. It starts at a different spot in every. Well, but it's every other fret. That's just blows my mind.
Think of this little revelation. Revelation.
Revelation.
Let's try it that way.
Mother Earth.
Yeah, verse versa. There are only 2 whole tone scales.
I don't understand that.
So if you think of that diagram you called up earlier,
Right.
call that up again if you got it readily available.
I don't have it. I'd have to open up.
It's every other fret.
Right.
So the one and only other whole tone scale is all the gaps.
So still every other fret, but
Up one.
or down one.
Yeah.
So
Because if you think about it, because those whole tone scales never change because there's no semitones.
right.
So if you've got a scale that is the G whole tone scale,
Right.
well, it's also the A whole tone scale, or the B whole tone scale, or the F whole tone scale.
Oh.
So then you just need one other scale to fill in the gaps.
So G sharp
Yep,
is
exactly.
now G sharp, A sharp, C.
Yeah.
Apparently it's cold as a witch's booby.
Oh my God, that's a thing.
What state do you live in, Dan? Of confusion? I don't know why. Well, you live in Hawaii or? Italy?
That's in Italy, right?
Texas.
Tejas.
Dan's in Tejas. Well, apparently y'all had a problem. It got cold and the power went out. A bunch of people died.
Well, because they had to shoot their guns and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the cold weather.
So is Trudeau still in office? I haven't heard anything else.
He has officially, quote unquote, resigned, but of course with caveats, which is he won't leave office until they've chosen a replacement. So if it takes them till the end of time to choose a replacement,
That's
guess
convenient.
what? He doesn't F off like he should, you know. So, I got
Ah.
political there. Did you hear that?
Maybe he's going to resign and come down and work for the Donald, maybe.
Well, I do like the fact that Trump is taking credit for him resigning. It's got nothing to do with it.
I haven't heard that, did he?
Oh, yeah, he's taking credit because I guess he told Trudeau off.
Oh, my God.
Trudeau resigning's got nothing to do with anything that Trump said, but
Oh, God.
because he should have resigned 9 years ago when he first got elected. But you know, but yeah, there we go. What can I say?
Yeah, there you go.
It was interesting. I saw somebody post a meme, and it's a little kid with Polivier's face photoshopped on. And he's like drop kicking this other kid with Trudeau's face on it. And it was posted by a guy that I thought was pretty moderate kind of thing, but clearly had enough of Trudeau. And it was funny to see like a couple of people go, that's unnecessary. That's not very kind. You know, kind of, that's the whole wishy-washy nonsense, right?
Yeah, I'm offended.
And then, oh my God, all these other people like leapt in and just laid the boots into these wishy-washy people, going like, he needs to go, kind of thing. Like, you know, yeah. And a couple of them were saying, like, I voted Liberal. He needs to go.
Yeah.
So.
God forbid you hurt someone's feeling. Man,
That's totally it. I mean, when he was doing that speech years ago where somebody talked about, for the benefit of mankind, and he said, oh, no, we prefer to refer to them as people kind.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. I wish I was.
Wow.
I really wish I was.
Wow.
If there's anybody who needed a really good punch up the pants, it's him.
It's him.
Yeah. But he surrounded himself with enough yes people that he got away with it for many, many years. And it's funny because, politicians here get paid like $60,000 a year or something. And his personal wealth is $450 million or something now.
How's that happen?
Yeah, because 9 times 60 isn't 450 million. Weird, huh?
Well, I was saying, politicians in the state, why does my governor spend millions of dollars to make a landed gig that pays $150K a year?
Exactly.
And why does he have an account in the Cayman Islands? Oh,
I know.
I better shut up. They may Kennedy me.
Yeah, they may unalive you. Yes.
That guy in the gutter. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah,
Anyway.
it's the sad reality of most politics is follow the dollars, and that's where you figure out,
dude. It's even
who's
local.
doing what. Oh yeah, every level.
Local.
Every level.
It's all about power control and money.
Whether you're talking about the city police department or
the school board,
whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody is greasing their own palms. Do you know what I mean? And it's disgusting. My view of public office is it should be like jury duty. And the only people allowed to do it are the people who don't want to.
Yeah, they'd get stuff done in an hour.
And the only way to get out is to do a good job. So the voting comes with getting you out, not getting you in.
Yeah.
And if you do a good job and you get voted out, you get your nice pension.
Well, they passed something. I don't have it. I have different Medicare. Obamacare, right? Well, everybody had to have it except Congress. They're like, no, we're exempt. We're exempt. And it's like, wait, what? Why? It's just, yeah. Yeah, Hip says, let's quote Hip. Okay, let's go back to the weather.
Yeah. So, I heard it snowed.
Yeah, I haven't been out for over 2 days. I have no idea where my Hyundai is. It's still covered up out there. I'll probably go out tomorrow and at least start it up, let it run for 5 minutes, and see if the battery's okay. Because it's going to get really fucking cold, and that'll eat your battery if it's just...
Yeah. The dogs are all ready to go. The sled's not iced up or anything.
Sled. How much snow does Kentucky get? This is the most we've had.
According to you, too much.
Yeah. We got 12 inches, and it's a 30-year snow. We don't get a lot of snow here, but we do get... I remember growing up, we had winters like this. It seemed like all the time. And they never closed school. It snowed 12 inches, you still get your butt to school. Walk to the bus. Big Cindy.
Yep.
No, it's fine. I don't like it when it gets like to 0. That's just too cold. That's dangerously cold.
Yeah.
But the snow, actually, man, when I first woke up and looked out, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And until it starts getting all slushy and dirty and nasty, and your car's got salt on it, and
everything starts rotting.
Yeah.
Goddamn, mighty fine. Goddamn.
Okay, so we've been on, almost an hour.
Yeah, look at that. And we really didn't do anything. Which is
quite
an achievement when you think about it.
Well, we worked on the whole tone scale and found out Trudeau's a butt face. So.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, what else are people...
He wants to know if there's an Arctic cat dealer in Kentucky.
Dude, we've got 3 snowplows and 2 of them are busted.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. Like, there's a Canadian comedian that does this thing about how the West Edmonton Mall has got 3 fully functional submarines for the kids to play in.
Oh, my God.
And it does. Like it's got submarines in the water park, and the mall is enormous. It's ridiculous. And then he says, and the Canadian Navy has 2 submarines for the kids.
And the ones in the mall are probably better and more well armed than your.
They're newer. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, kids, I think we're going to hop off here. We possibly have something new and exciting next Monday. Possibly. Just stay tuned.
Yep.
We're not sure yet, but stay tuned.
We got to get some little duckies in a row and dot some I's and cross some T's. And
it could possibly be a little weird. I'm just saying.
Well, that's I'll admit right now, the name of the new segment, the guitar. What are we
Talk
calling
Universe.
Ourselves? That's the one. I've still got this cold. Jeez. It's like GTU, guitar technology. What? Yeah.
Steve, sometimes Steve, you know what I'm saying?
I wish. Anyway. So yeah, we're going to have GTU Gets Weird. So there's going to be a special little segment of not beginner stuff, weirdo stuff, like bit like what we did tonight with the whole tone scale, where it's like we'll pick something obscure, find an odd backing track, let everybody fumble all over it, and then explain it.
And we could possibly have a special guest. Possibly.
The idea is to have the segments perhaps driven by people asking questions like, how does this scale work? And then that's what the next show will be, is we'll do the show based on a question and have that person who asked the question play over it, see what it is they do and don't understand about it, and go from there.
Yep. Like the whole thing with tonight was a whole tone scale, which I've heard of it. I've never seen it. I never played it. I played it horribly, but that's okay because it's okay. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm here, is to learn stuff. And I did learn that I do not care for the whole tone scale.
Yeah.
My ears don't like it. Like, it hurts my ears, man.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay.
There you go.
Are we done? Are we going?
Turn the bloody thing off.
Yeah, I got to go pee.
Oh, that's nice.
And we have to start thanking people like Hip, and I don't want to thank
Yeah,
Wall of
thanks
Cries,
for everybody here.
but Johnny Heartbreaker's here, Dan Gorman.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Wall of
And
Cries.
the guy with the nice looking Les Paul, Larry? No? Anyway, I don't know.
It was Larry, wasn't it?
I don't know. We're not very good at this.
No. But anyway, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to say, click the bell note. I don't like doing it.